Hello everyone out there, this is Dan here with another under 7-minute beer review coming to you from Paoli, Pennsylvania. And it's a rather rainy one out there, so we are once again doing an indoor beer review. And today we have here one of the two interesting beers I got from the variety pack I found at my local grocery store from the wonderful folks at Dogfishhead down there in Delaware. And it is their Midnight Cascade Black IPA, coming in a wonderful 12-ounce can, and checking in at 7% alcohol per volume. So let's open her up and get it in the mug. See what we got. A freshly washed, happy little mug here. Let's see what we get today. Well, it certainly looks a little dark and black. And it's got a lovely head forming on it here. Let's see what we get here. Oh dear, I seem to have had a bit of an aggressive pour there, but that's all right. So we've got a 2-finger tan head, a definitely brown to black body to it. Let's see what the aroma is today. A lot of citrus with a muted malt backbone, though not as much punch in your face as I would expect from an IPA. Well, it smells okay, like a passable beer anyway. So cheers everyone, let's have a sip. Get a good bit of bitterness from the black malt. A pretty good, little whack of hops, but it's not IPA in your face. This is more like if someone decided to do like an orange stout for Christmas time and threw some citra hops in a stout. So not necessarily a black IPA, but still a pretty nice little beer. Well, not necessarily maybe to write home about, but fairly decent anyway. That's a nice one. If they had that in a 6-pack, I'd buy it, because I like stouts, and I like slightly hoppy stouts, and I like black IPA, even though that isn't really one. Just kind of wishy-washy there. I think, not sure if, well, the 60-minute IPA was still pretty good. And I tried the Slightly Mighty, and that was a light beer, and that was not good. So that will not be posted to the channel, because I don't post beers I don't like on the channel. Unless it's just a straight up sudden review of something, and I find out I didn't like it to begin with. But anyway, but I try not to talk about stuff I don't like, because I got to put up with all the stuff I don't like when I'm not drinking beer, and why bring negative stuff? More negative stuff to the internet than I have to, than is necessary per se. Anyway, so Slightly Mighty, didn't like it. 60 minutes, still pretty good. This one's okay. Hopefully the Pilsner next week will be a little better. We'll see at that point. And this upcoming Friday, I have heard that the Manful of Treble Tavern is reopening down in Philly. That's been closed since about the time I started drinking nice beer in the late 90s. And it had been a pub since the 1750s, I think, down there. Anyway, the late 18th century. And mid to late 18th century. And a beer that seems to specialize in, a brewery, sorry, that seems to specialize in wild ales from Chester County has renovated it as their tap room down in the city. In Society Hill, they're almost all the way to South Street, or maybe a little past, sort of close to the river there. the Delaware River, that is, in Philadelphia. So I'm going to be hopefully checking that out next week with a little bit warmer weather and hopefully not as rainy outside. And then the Sunday after that, I will be investigating the Cask Beer Festival down there at Yards Brewing Company, and that should be a really good time. I'm hoping to bring back some nice beer from this other place I'm going to, the Man Full of Trouble, to put on the channel the next couple weeks after that. And after that, there's May, and we'll see what we can find from around the area. So, if you see it about by itself somehow, pick it up. Don't bother with the other variety pack, because that Slightly Mighty is just not very good at all. Sorry to mention negative stuff again, but I just really do not like light beer that tasted kind of like Coors Light if you put 3 whole hop flowers in the 500-gallon vat. Ugh. Anyway, but this one's pretty good. It's not amazing, but it's nice enough for going along with. And if you're enjoying the content, do the like and subscribe and all that down below. Just really doing this for a lark, but maybe if I can somehow get up to where they let me do a live thing on here, then I'll start doing some of that, and people can put super chats and help fund the channel a little bit. Or if you have any other suggestions as to how to fund the channel some, stick it in the comments down below. Until next time, drink more beer.